Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to trade using a very interesting strategy, but I want to warn you right away. This one is more suited for experienced traders. That said, it's also a great strategy for beginners who want to level up their market understanding and analytical skills. Make sure you watch this video until the end to fully grasp the entry mechanics. I've already opened a trade, let's see how it closes, and then we'll move straight into the strategy parameters. For this strategy, we'll need three indicators. First, go to the Indicators tab and add fractals, the stochastic oscillator, and parabolic SAR. For the settings, set the fractals period to 3 and save it. Leave parabolic SAR on its default settings. Then configure the stochastic oscillator as shown. And once that's done, we're fully set to trade this strategy. Now let's find a solid market setup, and I'll explain exactly why I'm entering the trade. Let's take the US dollar Chinese yuan pair. I'm entering a sell position here because we're seeing a strong bearish move. The stochastic is overbought, the fractal signal is present, while parabolic SAR has to be ignored in this case. And that's where the complexity of this strategy comes in. You need to constantly reassess where price is and clearly understand the probability of a correction versus a continuation impulse. Watch this video carefully to learn which types of market conditions suit you best. In this case, the trading scenario plays out exactly as expected and the trade closes in profit. Market conditions are favorable right now for executing setups like this. Let's move on and look for the next trade. I'm going to focus on the Saudi Riyal Chinese yuan pair. I'm entering a buy position here. This is an interesting setup. The overall trend is bullish, which is a good sign. The stochastic is in overbought territory, and we have two bearish fractals, with parabolic SAR also aligning. Everything lines up well except the stochastic. Still, I believe price has room to continue higher and push for a new high, as there's clear space for further growth. Let's see how this setup plays out. An excellent start to the trading session. 3 consecutive trades closed in profit. I'm closing out this market phase. This strategy is definitely one you can and should work with. But once again, I want to emphasize that it requires screen time and experience. With enough market exposure, you'll be able to achieve results similar to mine. Now, let's move on to the next trade. There's an interesting setup on the US dollar Pakistani rupee pair. The overall trend is bearish, but I still see short-term room for price to move higher, which is why I'm entering a buy position here. We're currently seeing a bullish impulse, even though the broader trend remains bearish. Bearish fractals are present, so my expectation is that price will push slightly higher before resuming the downward move. Let's see how this trading idea plays out. Excellent. The trading scenario played out perfectly. That's already a strong result and a point where we could comfortably stop, but let's take a couple more trades. By now, I hope you clearly understand the method and the types of market conditions where this strategy works best. Let's take a look at the Canadian dollar Swiss franc pair. The overall trend is bullish, but I'm entering a sell position here. We have bullish fractals in place, parabolic SAR is pointing in the right direction, and there's clear downside room for price to move into. The stochastic is currently in oversold territory. Either way, let's see how this setup plays out. We're seeing a small upward move, and in this situation, I decide to place a hedge trade for $800. I believe this will help stabilize the position. Let's see how it turns out in the end. Oh no, my decision didn't work out as expected. I didn't anticipate this result from the currency pair, but I'm not worried as my deposit is still safe. I can still make a decision to place another cover trade for $1,600, but this time on a different asset. Let's look for another setup. Finally, I found a setup I really like, the US dollar Mexican peso pair. I'm entering a sell position here, in line with the trend. We have a bullish fractal, the stochastic is in oversold territory, and parabolic SAR doesn't fully align, but in this case, I'm trusting the trend, especially since this is a serious trade with a size of $1,600. All right, guys, fingers crossed. Let's see how I manage to close this trading session. Yes! The trade closes in profit and I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. What an incredible feeling. I really enjoyed this trading session. Even though I had to place a second cover trade, the result is excellent and the strategy is solid. Take it on board for your own trading. If you have any questions, feel free to message me directly. Wishing you great profits, everyone. Bye for now.